So in this next story, they apparently caught a cop selling drugs for the Trey 9 Bloods. That's right, the same Trey 9 Bloods that worked with Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm here at the New York Daily News. The headline reads, Ex-NYPD Sergeant. Damn you advertisements. But it says Ex-NYPD Sergeant busted into Tekashi 6ix9ine investigation. Gets probation for transporting heroin. Alright, before I even get into the story. You're a cop who's meant to uphold the law. You get caught selling fucking drugs for gang members, and you the one who get probation. Ain't that a bitch? You the one who took the oath to uphold the law. You should be the one who gets punished the worst. Nobody should be giving you a slap on the wrist. I didn't even get into the story or the context, but just reading from that headline. You don't deserve a slap on the wrist if you take an oath to uphold the law while you're perpetually breaking it. You should be thrown under the jail. Because you're the people who make policing harder for people who want to be actual good cops. You know what I'm saying? Again, I don't have the best relationship with the police. So maybe that's why my opinion is if you're the one fucking up, you need to be thrown under the jail. But we're going to get into the story. It starts, a former NYPD sergeant busted ferrying drugs for the Trey 9 Bloods gang during an investigation of Tekashi 6ix9ine was sentenced to no jail time Thursday by a Manhattan judge who said she turned her life around. I just want to say I always thought you would have turned your life around when you became a cop. When you decided to take an oath to uphold the law. How do you turned your life around? No, bruh. No. If people get canceled for old tweets and shit like that, how the fuck did she get a slap on the wrist as she turned her life around? Now, I definitely need to know more of this story because it sounds like bullshit. Alicia Robinson, 41, served as a Manhattan federal judge. Alvin Hellerstein imposed the merciful sentence of 4 years of supervised release on a single mom of 3. Robinson lived a double life. In 2017 and 2018, while serving as a sergeant overseeing 22 housing projects in Bed-Stuy, Williamsburg, and downtown Brooklyn, but when not on patrol, she was the girlfriend of Aaron Bat Young, who is now serving 20 years for his leadership role in the 9 Treys, which Tekashi 6ix9ine was a member of. Through Young, she met Kristen Cruz, a 5-star general in the game, who estimated he sold $2 million to $3 million of heroin and fentanyl. So, just from that section right there, she was a girlfriend of a gangster while being a cop. He's doing 20 years, and you get supervised release? That makes no sense to me. One of y'all was supposed to uphold the law. The other one didn't. Not only that, you were meeting players within the game to help them elevate their criminal activities. How do you not get thrown under the jail? So Cruz testified during the trial of 9 Trey gangsters that Robinson was at one point his girlfriend and that she ferried drugs for him because she drew less attention. I know, and I always will, that what I did was wrong, Robinson told the court during her virtual sentencing. I take full responsibility for my poor decision-making and behavior. I was not thinking clearly and was not thinking straight. After witnessing a rival dealer shoot Young in March 2018, prosecutors say Robinson lied about it to the NYPD and the grand jury. That year, 9 Trey gang turned on itself amid disputes about how to split Tekashi's earning and other beefs. Robinson was arrested ferrying a package of what she thought was 100 grams of smack from Bronx to Manhattan on July 25th, 2018. It was a setup prosecutors described as a reverse sting. The bust was a small episode in a stunning 9 Trey takedown that resulted in Tekashi's arrest in November 2018. The Bushwick-born rapper cooperated with the feds against his former fellow gang members testifying during a sensational trial. Tekashi received a light sentence of 2 years behind bars and has returned to a music career. His old friends are all serving lengthy sentences. So it seemed like everybody who got off easy was the cop in 6ix9ine, even though, the cop is in a position of power. She was in a position of power. And she utilized it to do the wrong shit. I don't see how she gets to escape from that one. That's some bullshit. Let's continue. Both her parents died when she was 7. She was raised by a series of different loving family members, but was very unstable home situations. She was a victim of, as a child, of repeated sexual abuse and assault between the ages of 9 and 13. Federal guidelines recommend Robinson serve 5 years, but the assistant U.S. attorney, Sebastian Sweat, asked Hellerstein to consider 3 to 6 months. The prosecutor conceded that Robinson's case was unique and that her relationship with Young was plagued by mental manipulation and physical abuse. She was a cop who dated a drug dealer. How was she fucking manipulated? I don't get it. Like, it makes my mind hurt when I see this, when I read this. This is crazy. So now she's been mentally manipulated. Did she not take a psych exam for the NYPD or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you supposed to take like a psych exam where she all having all these mental issues before you let her on the fucking force? Before she worked her way up to becoming a fucking sergeant? How does it make sense? Doesn't make sense to me. I'm reading this and it's bullshit. They say he is a dangerous and destructive man. I don't think you can overstate, just how dangerous he is, Sweat said of Young. We can vouch for the fact that he was a bad, bad man. Hellerstein acknowledged that Robinson never directly abused her position as a cop while moonlighting as a drug mule. She lied to cops about a fucking shooting. That's you. Am I reading contradictions? They said she lied to the NYPD about a shooting. That's abusing her position as a cop when she's being inaccurate and non-factual with facts. How the hell is she not the bad person in this situation? I don't get that shit. But there's always 2 sets of rules for 2 different people. I haven't seen her like testify or nothing yet. They just saying she was manipulated. All of us have an inner turmoil that can prevent correct decision making, and sometimes that inner turmoil rises to such a degree because of deprivations of life in childhood and abuse, and the likes that robs an individual of being able to make an autonomous decision. It's very hard to find a condition of life more difficult than the conditions Mrs. Robinson went through, said Hellerstein. One of the purposes of punishment is rehabilitation of a person. You've shown, Mrs. Robinson, your own rehabilitation even before your punishments by choosing the life of helping others and supporting your family and your children. And making yourself clean and strong to do those things is highly commendable. So, in that they're saying, even before her punishment, she was helping people. Bitch, you're a cop. You're supposed to be helping people. How was that? You chose a job where you're supposed to serve and protect, aka help motherfuckers. So now that that's your occupation, why do you get fucking bonus points? Because that's your fucking occupation. You chose a job. You chose a career. This is your job. This is your career. Why do you get to pick the basis of you're supportive, you're helping the... Bitch, you should have been doing that. It was moving fucking fentanyl, which is killing motherfuckers. Whoo, I don't get this story. It's crazy to me. I guess that's the end of it. Wow. That's like the second wildest court case I've read about this week. The other one was a kid who got off of rape after doing 162 days in jail. The judge said that was enough. We have broken parts in our justice system all the fuck the way around. When people of power aren't held accountable for the power they use, everybody loses. And in this case, I see everybody else take a loss except for Snitch 9 and the cop. I don't get it. When you make choices, you have to live with your fucking choices. Live with them. Like shit, y'all. Like, whoo. I wish they took away snitching. So when you're caught, you do your fucking time. There's no making deals. There's no telling on people. None of that shit. Because if you allow somebody to be a CI shit like that, you're okay with them committing crimes in order to catch other people committing crimes. Like, nah. Law enforcement should not work with snitches. They need to find a way to do fucking police fucking work. Use the technology like the fucking internet does. Like, bruh, it kills me. It's your boy DJTheParkBoy, and I'm here with a special product for you. I got some Delta 8 weed from JK Distro, and I'm saying it's amazing. It's clean, smokable, and the best part is they deliver it right to your door. Because of the 2018 Farm Bill, it's now legal for them to have Delta 8 weed sent through the mail. That's right. And if you use promo code FLOSS1, you can get some clean, smokable weed sent to your door. Direct. You have options. You go right there to jkdistro.com. You look at all the strands they have, which is a lot. You can even get you some edibles. You can get you some wine. Anything in between you can think of. You put in promo code FLOSS1, you're going to save you 20%. So go ahead, hop on that now. Make sure it's in the description.